is going on right now with the Thunder?
Well, you worry about, you fine-tune when you're playing the piano.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You ain't fine-tuning right now. You ain't tuning nothing up but to have your first-round exit.
Yeah.
That's basically what they tuning up. You can't say that the way they've been playing, the games they've been losing, going into the playoffs, you can tell they're not focused. They don't have the attitude of a playoff team right now. The way they're playing, even the response by Paul George, that's not the response that you say a couple weeks before the playoffs. Your response is supposed to be, we suck right now.
Yep.
We got to figure this out before the playoffs or we're going to be out in the first round. That's all you say. I think they're kind of in denial. They think they're better than what they are right now, but the way they're playing right now, they're going to be out the first round, no question.
I'm going to attribute a lot of it to, and I agree with what you said, but offensively, they're struggling.
Yeah.
They're 28th since the All-Star break in offense efficiency. Skip, before the break, they were third in defense. Now they're 13th.
Yep.
So now they're not getting the production on the offensive side, and they're letting teams get what they want on the defensive side, which is a recipe for disaster. Because when you look at it, Paul George is still averaging 28 points a game, getting about 7, 8 rebounds. Russ is going to average another triple-double. There's no reason for them to be playing like this. Now, Steven Adams, he come and goes. I mean, one game he might give you 20-20. In the next game, he'll give you 5 and 8.
His numbers are actually career best across the board. But
Yeah.
go ahead, they're not huge.
Right. But I'm saying in some games
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
know. You're right.
He's a monster.
I agree.
Consistent.
I agree.
Jeremy Grant has
Yep, he does.
flashes,
Yep.
but for them, their guys have to be great. Russ and Paul George is going to have to be Russ and Paul George. But I really never took this team serious. I mean, did anybody actually think they were a serious contender in the West? They were fooling themselves. There's 2 teams, the Rockets and the Warriors. That's it. And Houston needs to be able to avoid the Warriors before the Western Conference Finals. But
I thought you liked Denver.
them threes. I mean, look, I see. Jokic can't control his emotions. He turned it into Boogie Cousins.
He turned into a little Steve Jackson.
Because every time I turn around, now he did get fouled. The guy pushed him in the back, but you can't come on, bro. And guess what happened? They lost to the Wizards because he was out.
So I watch a whole lot of Thunder basketball because I do enjoy watching this team play. And if you hark back to Valentine's Day, they were just a game and a half behind Denver for second in the West, and they were 3.5 out of first.
Right.
Pretty good, right?
good.
Yep.
And at that point, I'm making a case. Paul George is making a run at MVP.
And he was.
He was. And then he hit the wall. And when he hit the wall, he hurt his shoulder.
Yes.
Because something went wrong, and he missed 3 games with some kind of, I don't know what it was, undisclosed shoulder injury. And he went from MVP back to being a little bit of George Paul.
No,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of George Paul. And the truth was, he was carrying this team on both ends of the floor
Yes,
because
he
he
was.
was a disruptive defender. And all of a sudden, Russ started getting exposed because these are the most misleading numbers in the history of basketball to me, is that he's averaging a triple-double, 23-11, and leading the league at 10.4 assists. Triple-double he's averaging yet again. And he's even worse than LeBron is from the free throw line. He's 65.7%. That's truly
That's terrible.
bad for him, for a point guard. Man.
Yeah, he was 80% before this year.
Yeah. And from 3, he's now 28.8%. And he's going to take them. He's going to jack them up.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not that he's shooting 28%. It's the number that he
gonna
shoots
take 'em.
per game.
Okay, so of the 183 qualified three-point shooters, he's third worst in the league. Of the 122 qualified free throw shooters, he's 115th. So he's near the bottom in 2 key shooting categories that mislead you off those triple-double stats, right? It disqualifies the triple-double numbers and the league-leading assist number because he's just going to miss too many free throws and three-point shots. Over time, it's going to hurt you. Unless Paul George is playing at an MVP level, then you're not going to survive this.
The thing is that, Stacks, you've heard this, and I heard you mention it. Shooters shoot. But Russ is not a shooter. Russ is a scorer.
That is true.
Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are shooters.
Right.
So, yeah, they believe.
I
but
agree.
Russ has adopted that philosophy that, my next one's going to go in. That's not what you are. You are a scorer. And scorers and shooters are different.
Yep.
Steph Curry might miss 15 in a row over 3 games. But I tell you what, that 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th game,
Yeah, it's over.
he gonna make 30 of them.
That is true.
Just like what we've seen, he's made 5, I think, 7 or 8 straight games that he's made 5 or more 3-pointers. That's what he does. But Russ, and I'm like, Russ, why are you shooting? It's like,
Well, he has to shoot because if you look at his team, can't nobody else shoot.
but I don't want him shooting 3s. Shoot 2s.
Right, that's true.
For a while, I thought Schroeder, he's streaky, but he's 28%.
But what are you getting from Ferguson? What are you getting from all
One
the
game
other
he might
guys?
give you 20. Then other night I saw he had like 4 points.
Yeah, so like the supporting cast is definitely not consistent.
But you can't lose to the Mavericks without Doncic.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You just can't do it, especially at this time of year.
You can't lose. Period.
Well,
You can't lose. You can't lose to that team.
Yeah.
Period.
Somebody
Going into the
just blew
playoffs.
up your phone.
Yeah, I just dropped it.
So
yeah.
angry about it.
I think a lot of that may be Russ blowing up your phone.
Yeah, but Russ shooting 3s. I mean, I'm like, dude, get to the basket.
He can get to the basket at will anytime.
Yes. And when they collapse, you just kick it.
Kick it to who?
Paul George,
Okay, if they sitting on him, who are you gonna kick it to?
Jeremy Grant.
No. He's been playing okay.
Yeah.
He's been playing okay. But you got to remember, I got to always bring this up, Skip. This same team we're talking about has a guy that they're paying $80 million that gets hacker-shacked. That's not a winning recipe. You don't want to win.
Who, Roberson?
Yes.
He don't even let it play.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Even more my point.
Contract, yeah.
Yeah, they don't let it play.
Even more my point.
So he's not back from his injury.
I don't know. I don't. Well, he don't like. I mean, what he broke his leg or something?
Yeah, whatever. But he's not even back yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so they have improved dramatically on defense, but they're the 28th three-point shooting team, and they're the
That's
23rd
terrible.
free throw shooting team.
No, you're not winning. If you shoot that bad, from the 3-point line and the free throw line, you're not winning in no playoff. You're not winning no playoff series.
Not at all.
Yet and still. Do I think they're semi-dangerous in the post? I do.
To who?
I do.
Hold on.
Well,
they got Golden State. They beating Golden State in the first round in the 8th spot.
By the way, who's in the 7th spot now?
Oh,
The team you said wasn't going to make the playoffs?
I mean, y'all made the playoffs. Y'all going home.
Like 2 days ago, you said they're not going to make the
Hold
playoffs.
on.
7th,
Hold up.
and it's in concrete.
Hold on. Did Sacramento do a job on you guys?
Everybody loses to some bad team this time of year.
I don't know about this. I don't know about them. Somebody.
We
I
just
know about the
talked
Spurs.
about Oklahoma City and
Yes.
Doncic.
I don't know about Oklahoma
right?
City. I don't even know where Oklahoma is.
Okay.
But I know where San Antonio is.
Yeah.
And I know Buddy Hale came in there and put that thing on y'all.
Well, what did the Timberwolves just put on Golden State?
We're not talking about the Golden State's in the number 1 spot.
You're not worried
Are you worried about Golden State with Clay,
I'm only
Steph,
worried
and
about
KD?
having to play them in the first round. That's all.
Oh
I'm worried
yeah.
about.
Please.
I'm worried about Denver though. I don't think
Okay.
they have enough experience.
Come on, Oklahoma.
Really?
Oklahoma City. All you got to do
How about
is just.
Spurs Denver in the first round?
I
I'd
like
take
Spurs.
that.
I like
would like
Spurs.
the Spurs.
I bet you would.
And you'd be coming in here with your head
Yeah.
hanging.
Pop gon' coach his way through that one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna go further than up in Toronto.
Number 2,
Number
right
two?
there. He doing that thing. He doing that thing.
that team is going to go as far as Danny Green carries them.
Stop it.
Danny Green's been lighting it up, man.
They got Siakam playing.
Hey,
Siakam
that kid,
playing.
I worked out with him last summer. That kid's
Yeah.
special.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he your height? Is he?
He's a little taller than me. He's about 6'9". Yeah.
Siakam playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's their star.
Don't do that, Skip.
Oh, come on.
Don't do that.
Come on.
But they should have kept Valanciunas because he killing in Memphis.
Nah, I don't think he's better than Big Fella. Big
He better than stop
No
it.
way,
Stop
no
it.
way.
Stop it.
Gasol still got some ball left. Watch the playoffs.
Yeah, he's
Watch the
been there
playoffs.
and done that.
Watch the playoffs. The big fella.
All he gonna do is set some screens. That's all he doing.
Still one of the best passing big men in the league.
That's what Valanciunas gave me 24 and 20.
Yeah, yeah.
You been watching it?
He nice. Hey, anybody can get buckets in Memphis.
Give me a 10-day.
You can do it. You can do it.
Wouldn't it be something if Oklahoma City just flipped the switch and went to Golden State and won game 1?
It can happen.
It could happen.
I know. We beat the 1 seed. They had the MVP and the best record in the league.
That wasn't that 1 seed.
But still, they had Dirk at his best.
Okay, Dirk at his best. Is he better than KD?
Dirk is what, top 5 all time in scoring?
Yeah, I'm just asking you a simple question. That's what I ask you.
I'm just giving you facts
right
too,
now,
though.
Right now,
Right.
if Dirk at his absolute best, is he better than KD right now?
Not at all.
Okay, then.
Not
So
at
what we
all.
talking about?
Right,
Okay, which one? Which one?
He still was the best player that year in the league.
No, he wasn't. He just won the MVP. But anyway, what we gonna do about Steph? Who the hell on that
Ain't
team?
nothing you can do with Steph.
Okay, what about Clay?
Nothing.
What are you going to do about KD with 1 foot out the door? That's what you want to
That's
do.
what.
But you know what? He got 1 foot out the door, but he putting that other foot in everybody's butt. Yakup.
So how'd you guys do it then? What was the reason?
How we beat them?
Yeah.
We just wanted it more.
Wanted it more?
And we had a coach that had us well prepared. He
Okay.
knew the Mavericks better than everybody. And he gave me the blueprint to guard Dirk. And I studied it.
Dirk missed some shots. Stop that.
Look at the
He
series.
said he missed some shots.
Wouldn't let him go left. Made him go right the whole series.
Really?
Yes. And if you
You
look
guys
at
make
it.
threes?
Oh, we did. We
Bombed 'em.
I had 7 in Game 6.
And Baron Davis dunked on something.
Carol Lincoln, that was second round. That was second round. We wasn't ready.